So here I'm gonna tell you exactly how to prepare for Q4, and in the end of the video, I'm gonna give you a trick which is just gonna change the way how you do ads. If you use this trick properly, the performance of your ads is at least gonna double, because trust me, this is one of those tricks which if you apply them properly, your business can actually literally be changed. All right, Q4 is completely misrepresented by most YouTubers, and I want to tell you how exactly you need to prepare for Q4 and also what the best strategy for this is. Because to be honest, Q4 is not this magical hack which is just going to make you profitable out of nowhere just because you're there and you test the product. Okay? You need to understand a bunch of things. Number one is, yes, you can make a crazy amount of money in Q4. However, there's no room for mistakes at all. All right? In Q4, there's way more competition than any other time of the year, and that's exactly the reason why everything needs to be on point during Q4. If you have a slight mistake, competition is just gonna crush you, and that's it. So if you just go into Q4 without a strategy, with no preparation, with no nothing, as a complete beginner, you're gonna get crushed. All right, and most likely you're gonna try things out, it's not gonna work, and then you're just gonna stop dropshipping as a whole because it didn't work for you. All right, there's basically two ways of how to get the best value out of Q4. Number one is go into Q4 with a winning product already. Right now, today, you need to start testing products, find a winner, and get into Q4 with a winning product. This is step number one. However, if you're a beginner, that's not that easy as well. And that's why number two is a little bit more pliable. And that's basically finding a giftable product. So a product which is very easy to market as a gift and then sell that perfectly. You cannot allow yourself having not 10 out of 10 ads. Your product needs to be on point, your ads need to be on point, and your product page also needs to be pretty good. And obviously also the way you analyze your data is just going to be crucial. All right, now just to make sure that you're doing things right and everything is on point, you can actually send me your product page, which is already done, and I'm personally going to review that on Instagram. All right, so just send me your product page link. I'm going to look over that, tell you what I think about the product, how I like the product page, and then we see from there if we should test another product or we actually stick to yours. Because to be honest, I'm very intolerant with products. Most people who show me their products, I just instantly tell them it sucks, sell something else, this is bullshit. All right, because most people just don't have the proper criteria in place. And no, obviously just having a giftable product is not enough. You have to have way more criteria in place to actually make this work. One very specific tip I can give you for the ads is your angle for the videos needs to be gifts. All right, so how you go about it is you need to have a scroll stopper. So the first like 2 or 3 seconds of the video is going to be a person reacting to somebody gifting them something. And I'm going to actually put in somewhere here a video of that, and you're going to see how a scroll stopper like this can literally change the way your ad performs just because of the reaction of that person. All right, because they go crazy, cannot believe it, and it doesn't even need to be your product because you cannot really tell what's in the box. You just see there's something they're opening and they cannot believe it or whatever. This doesn't tie you down to a product. This literally could be almost everything. I truly have to tell you that you cannot go into Q4 by yourself as a beginner and just think that you're gonna crush it just because you watched some YouTube videos and now know what to do in Q4, all right? Your product selection is extremely important. Your ads are extremely important. The way you analyze your data, all those three things are just things which are super easy to mess up. And most people, they test the product and it doesn't work and they're like, all right, I need to change the product because that was the issue. But you just guess. And in reality, for example, the issue was your ads or your product page or your offer or whatever it was. But you're literally just guessing because you personally didn't like the ads or you personally didn't like the product, and then you're like, yeah, okay, I need to change that. And you constantly fight things which are not roots of your real problems because that's almost impossible to identify as a beginner. You just see the result. You see it's not working, but you cannot tell why. All right, you see your conversion rate is low, but it doesn't mean that your store sucks. It maybe is your ads which get you cheap traffic, or the product which is bad, or the offer which is bad. You cannot tell that as a beginner. And that's the exact reason why we do the mentoring program, because I look over the things you do and I make sure that you only focus on things which matter and fight real problems. Because most people have this shiny object syndrome where they do things which don't even matter and are not going to be game changers for the business, but they feel very productive. You play around with your store, you make everything perfect, amazing logo, a bunch of upsells, a bunch of products. Nobody will buy your product because your logo is amazing. Nobody is going to buy your product because there's hundreds of other products in your store. All of those things do not matter, and your design is just a secondary thing. If you have people who want to buy your product who see your ads and like and just click on your store because the ads are so good, your store is going to convert as long as you have a decent product page and a good offer. All right? It doesn't have to be perfect. And this is just one example for people who are feeling extremely productive because they do shit, but in reality they don't. So again, if you actually want to apply for the mentoring program, click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session with me personally. We're going to find out if everything is a good fit. If yes, we're going to get started, and yeah, see you there.